Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tuesday afternoon. I'm in the car. I'm on the road. I'm heading to the airport right now. And
Daddy?
I was supposed to be already there this morning. So, but you know what? Life has its ups. It has its downs. It has its challenges. It has its chaos. What's up, Bayou Beard? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So yeah, I got a little bit of a drive here. Thought I'd pop on and talk with you guys. Something that's been on my mind this morning is just how much we actually doubt ourselves. Like it's actually more and more apparent to me now on how much we actually do not believe in ourselves, like in our capabilities, in our able to produce a result when we're in chaos, when we are struggling, when we are thinking about bettering our lives. Like so many conversations I have surrounding doubt, like doubt. I doubt that I'll do that, or people say, "Oh, I could never do that." And there's a lot of people that are vocal about it, but the majority of people are not vocal about it. The majority of people are not vocal about the doubt that they have within themselves. And my message for you guys today is, it's complete bullshit. Like, so many of us go through life and we think that this will never happen to me. That's not in my cards. I'm not lucky. And I'd have you consider that it's all bullshit. It's all about the belief that you have in yourself and your capabilities. And I know the struggle. I know the struggle of people doubting themselves. I doubt myself all the time. And what you got to do is you got to get out of that place. You got to do the things you need to do to remove yourself from that doubt. So I posted this morning, my daily rise was, I am happiest the most in my life when I know I'm executing on the things that are going to move my life forward. And the days that I am not executing, the days that I'm not focused on the execution and the completion of moving myself forward, are the days that I have the most doubt. The days that I have the most disbelief in my own capabilities. And so the truth is you're going to have more days where you don't feel like you can make it, or you don't feel like you can take one more step, or do one more rep, or move yourself forward. You're going to have more of those days. And I know that because I go through it. I go through it all the time. And here I am. I'm driving to the airport. My oldest son is also not feeling well, so that's why he was up late till 2 a.m. last night. You know, just barfing. He's feeling better this morning. I have to disagree, Bayou Beard. Most things that could never happen to me have already happened. I would say that a lot of times people give up, or they have the belief that this is as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. Nothing else is in the cards for me. And as I know there's foo-foo shit out there, right? Like, I used to believe, you know, my wife used to tell me, like, put it out in the universe, put it out in the universe. And I'm like, oh, I put it out in the universe, it's just going to happen. And part of that is still foo-foo to me. But there's also some science to, you know, neurons and things like that. And that's why getting around people that have what you want, or have achieved a level of success that you want, inspires you. Like, getting around there is some science, credible science to that stuff. And so, you know, but the thing is you guys can do it. You know, like it's amazing what I've been able to manifest in my life. Yes, I would agree with that too. But you have to keep going. Like, you have to be able to manifest what it is that you want for your life. And here's the story that I'll give. I always have to go back to the fire department, because that has almost been 50% of my adult life. And 50% of my adult experiences. And I remember the sickness feeling that I had when I felt God spoke into my mind and my heart that I had to leave the fire department. And I remember the collision that I had with God of going, no, this is what I've done my whole life. This is what I've dedicated my life to. This is everything that I've worked for. And you're telling me to leave. And then I had the sickness feeling of, I have to go. I have to do it. Because I feel that is the right decision. And here's the thing, guys. Most people will not act on their soul's calling for their purpose, for their life. I truly believe that. You do not lose your purpose. You ignore your purpose. And it keeps coming around and keeps coming around, and most people ignore it. It's something that you can choose today, but it's never lost. And I go back to this idea of me leaving the fire department and the sickness that I felt inside. And let me frame it up for you. I'm the primary breadwinner for my family. My son is not even 2 years old. My wife has a very small health and wellness business that, generates some income, but my wife is also taking care of our son at the same time, much like I do today. My insurance is through my fire department career, and God is telling me I must leave, and my soul is telling me this is the right decision. Do you know how many times I told myself that I was going to fail? Do you know the fear that I had that my family was going to lose everything? Our house, our livelihood. How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to do this? How am I going to all that stuff? And guess what? Not a single fucking fear that I had came true. Not a single one. I was still able to provide for my family. I was still able to make my mortgage payments. Why? Because I stepped into what I was supposed to be doing. And my wife and I bet on ourselves. We took away the disbelief, we took away the doubt, and we put it into ourselves going, no, we can do this. This is what we are choosing to do. We're choosing to follow this calling, and we're going to do it. And here I am today. I'm driving to the airport. I'm about to take my 15th flight of this year, the last one of 2023. Thank the Lord. I'm sick of the airport, but I have manifested this life. Now it sucks. My son's not feeling well. I hate leaving him like this. I hate leaving my family. Feeling like they're kind of weak at the moment. But these things are also important as well. But I've manifested this all because I removed the doubt and the disbelief from that equation. And fast forward to 8 years, here I am now in this situation where God has decided to move me in a different direction. He has decided to put me in front of you all, people that watch this, people that look at posts, people that I've never known see videos or see things that I am doing, like cold plunging. There's a guy that I met in Mexico a couple years ago, and he just told me he was taking 20 Advil a day. He was in so much pain, he was taking 20 Advil a day. And you know what he did? He started cold plunging because he saw me post videos. Do you guys know how fucking awesome that is? That somebody can see a video through social media and change their life, change their livelihood, and the trajectory of their family, all by seeing a video and deciding to take action. So many people tell me, I could never cold plunge. You're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself in the capabilities that God has called you for your life. And the sooner you guys understand this, the sooner you realize that you are 100% capable and you are 100% wrong with all the disbelief that you have, and you feel the certainty within you, it's amazing what you can do in your life. Yeah, the story of Eminem, or the 8 Mile, right? There's a big scene in the movie 8 Mile with Eminem where he's at the rap battle, and this is a great point too. Thank you for bringing that up, Bayou-Beard. This is a great point. There's a time in that movie of 8 Mile with Eminem. It's the very last rap battle they're having. And what Eminem does is he goes and he raps about everything that the other guy is going to say about him. And then he leaves the guy speechless. And this is a great point, and I'm really downplaying it. You guys should definitely go check this out. It's all over YouTube. The point I'm making about this is the amount of disbelief that we choose to believe from outside sources takes hold more on your life than you actually realize. So Eminem says, yeah, I was born in a trailer, or blah, blah, blah. My mom's an alcoholic, or whatever he says. And the guy next to him who's getting ready to say all this other shit is left speechless. So you have to understand, where does this disbelief come from? Where does this idea of, I can't do it, that'll never happen for me, I would never do that, come from? It doesn't come from your soul's calling. It doesn't come from God's calling for your purpose. It comes from external sources. And we take that and we live with it, and we let it dictate our lives more than we want to, or more than we should. So my final thought here, as I'm getting ready to pull in, is you guys are 100% capable. Like my friends that say, oh, I can never cold plunge. I promise you can. It's a mindset. It's don't speak that disbelief into your life. Like, just don't do it. Like, you're limiting yourself. And in reflection of the fire department with the Eminem story, do you know how many people told me when I said I am leaving the fire service after 14 years of service, they said I was going to ruin my life? They said I'm making a mistake. They said I will regret this decision. They were speaking disbelief on me because they thought their opinion was bigger than my calling. And look at me now. Look at what I've been able to manifest. Had I listened to those guys, where would I be? I'd probably be dead. And I have some really big things in the work outside of the coaching space that I'm working on. I'm super excited. I can't share it yet. It's something I thought I would never do, but again, that disbelief I crushed. I am doing something right now that I thought I would never be doing, and I crushed that belief because that was a limiting belief that I had on myself, on my life. So as soon as I can share, as soon as it's ready, I'm gonna get it out there, and I'm excited for it. I'm actually way more excited for it than I thought I would be. So yeah, cold plunge. I get a lot of people saying they would never ever cold plunge, and it's hard, guys. It's not easy. It's hard, but it's hard for 3 minutes. But the cold plunging, man, like, I'm probably gonna put on a master course or something about how to cold plunge, because the benefits are so massive, and the mindset, it really fixes that too. So but super excited. I'm gonna leave you with, you guys can do whatever it is you want. You can leave a career like I left. You can start the business like I started. You can grow the business to something super, super successful that will allow you to live a life that you never thought possible. So stop telling yourself the bullshit that you can't do it. because I'm here to tell you that you can. And if you need help with that, send me a direct message. This is what I'm doing with coaching. This is my goal, is to have people have belief in themselves, have the certainty to live the life that they want. So with that, guys, as always, remember to rise and reign. This is Paul signing off.